Okay, this video is going to show you some tips when building the Lorenz attractor circuit. It's kind of a difficult circuit to build, so these are some tips that I came up with while building it. First one is keep a neat circuit, so you'll want to color code things. You can see how I've color coded my positive bias rail as red and then my negative bias rail as yellow, so I know exactly where all my power is going. And then I have all my ground as orange, and that's on one single rail in the middle here, which connects to my hardware. So try to keep things as simple as possible. And then the order in which you connect things is kind of important too. I started with power, so I just did power and ground first, laid my components out, the resistors and the capacitors, and then finally I took the X, Y, and Z inputs and attached those. And tip number 2, short wires. Keep everything as short as possible because it's a highly sensitive circuit. Number 3, make sure nothing's loose. It's with so many wires, you want to make sure everything's plugged in right. I kind of said this already. Check all grounds. I have all my grounds on one rail, like I said, which just connects right to the power supply and scope ground. And then here's another tip. You can see on the circuit there's this negative 15 volt input, so you can easily just take the negative 15 volts from the bias rail and use that as your input, and that's what I've done here. Again, these are tips for building this circuit.